Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Lady Burton, what up? Roll the corn. EB the third, roll the corn. Uniquely Leslie, EB from Flint, what up? Isaiah Thomas, Detroit Tone Loc, Barbados in the building, roll the corn. I love the islands and I'm in love with them. I love the islands and I'm in love with them. Uniquely Leslie. Follow Leslie, Kansas City, Shawnee, I rise. We know the truth now. Let me share the live. Roll the corn. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Atlanta in the building. Royal Lee, what up? Casey Macon, what's up, brother? Denny Burton. Ty Mary, California in the building. Coppery Indian. I love saying that name. Coppery Indian. Roll the corn. Mia, what up? Put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Alabama. Jungle Juice 88, what up? Now today, I'm going to show y'all that the Egyptian culture, right? Saladin, Kahoma 61, what up, brother? Los Angeles. Former Dunn, what up? Today I'm going to show y'all that the Egyptian culture is not African. The Egyptian culture, the way they look, the way they think, the way they operate, the way they do agriculture and cultivate is not a African or Egyptian culture. See, the big lie is over the last 4, 5, 6, 700 years is that these headdresses and different minerals and different deities come from Egypt, but they don't. This is a culture coming from here, and I'm finna show y'all. Now, as we look at this headdress, with the agriculture tools, right? With the agriculture tools, first we gotta look at this a whole nother way, right? Everything these people are talking about is agriculture and fertility of the earth, people. This culture comes from a people who farmed, right? They are farmers first. They are agriculturalists first. This is where their knowledge come from. This is what they hang their hat on in this culture. This culture is not African, right? Agriculture, farming, and thinking does not come from the desert. I'm going to show you that, right? Now, history, instruments, agriculture, hoes, picks, right? A sack meant for grain hangs from their shoulders. Sought in Egyptian, right, future life. Sowing and harvesting in the fields of the other world, right? Sowing and harvesting. This is what they own, people. So when you get a sowing and harvesting culture that wears a headdress that looks like this, you must understand what they're trying to show you with the symbolism of the dress. They wore everything for a reason, people. This shit just looked good. It looked good to us who don't know it later in our history because it's hidden. But what does it mean, right? What does it mean? Roll the corn. Now, let's go here. The gold is for the sun rays. The gold is for sun rays, right? The sun nurtures the harvest, people. The sun nurtures the harvest. Roll the corn. So when you put gold streaks on a headdress, this is standing for the sun nurturing the harvest. They just didn't do this to look good. It looked good. Don't get it fucked up. But they didn't just do this to look good. They did this, everything got a meaning. Right? The gold streaks are for the sun rays, for the harvest. The blue is for the sky and for the water, people. The primordial waters, the rivers, and the sky. Right? So you get blue lapis lazuli for the primordial waters of creation first, then for rivers, right? So you need water and sunlight to have a successful harvest. You get it? You need water, just like you plant any other thing on the face of the earth. You're going to need water and sunlight. So the blue lapis lazuli that was mined by our people stood for the sky, but mainly water, right? Rivers, primordial water, creation also. And the sun rays is the gold. So on King Tut's mask, he has the blue and the gold for sun and water. You get it? This is all about agriculture. Don't let them tell you this shit stands for the stripes of Egypt or no dumbass shit like that. This is agriculture. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Now, the simple headcloth, laborers, farmers, even queens such as Hatshepsut, working and doing tasks like winnowing grain. It was closely associated with agriculture, nurturing goddesses like Isis and Nephthys, right? The red crown, Lower Egypt, made of woven reed, people. It's made of reed, straw, or flax, representing the red land, the desert, right? Agricultural materials, connection to the goddess Neth, connection to early agrarian society. Now, they want you to think these just some type of people who just want gold and they just want to shine and put gold on and jewelry and all of that, but everything stood for agriculture basis. Let's keep going. Fertility deities headdress. Right? Let me get out the way. Deities associated with the harvest, such as Renunutit, guardian of the granaries, Hapi, god of the Nile flood, were depicted wearing headdresses adorned with agricultural products like papyrus, lotus plants, ears of grain, right? Then you have the cattle side, symbolizing animal husbandry, was associated with the agricultural deity Osiris also. Let's keep going. Now, this talks about the deities of agriculture in ancient Egypt. Agriculture was a foundation of ancient Egypt. It helped the ancient Egyptians to turn dry lands into rich fields after the inundation of the Nile. The ancient Egyptian paid great importance to the agriculture due to two reasons. One was to afford his needs from food, drink, and clothes. The second was spiritual purposes, right? As he was farming to present different kinds of offerings to some type of deities to protect and help him. Scenes of agriculture life started to represent for the first time during the Old Kingdom and continued into the Middle Kingdom. Egyptian agriculture has a long history. It dates back to the dawn of civilization. The remnants of exist in a continuous 6,000 year record. The artistic genius by the Egyptian craftsmen to superb conditions, to many burial chambers, dry climate made it possible to reconstruct the history of ancient Egyptian agriculture. The land of Egypt was played an important role in the history of civilization due to its wealth and yearly accrues to the country farms and produce of the soil, right? The successful practice of agriculture was all periods closely linked with the annual inundation of seasons, people. The first of these seasons was known as, I can't really see it, but I think it's, but you see the glyph right there at the bottom, a flooding of the Nile, right? I don't want to say that wrong. I think it's PRT. Ready for planting, and it was known as PRT, or the planting season. Let's keep going. Deities of agriculture that did not appear in the agriculture life scenes, right? Happy, deity of the flood. Ancient Egyptians personified the inundation with the creation of Happy, who lived at the caverns of cataract of the Nile, right? Over by Kunum. The annual flood was called the arrival of Happy. As ancient Egypt divided into countries into two parts, north and south, they divided the Nile into a deity of the Nile and of the north and a deity of the Nile of the south, right? The deity of the north has a cluster of papyrus plants, while the deity of the south now bears upon his head a cluster of lotus plants. Dynasty onward, they were occasionally released portraying the Fukunditi figures of Happy. Now let's keep going. Now I'm showing y'all the deities for a reason, because all of them agriculture deities. Now here we go. The Libyan anarchy, inscriptions from Egypt, third intermediate period. Osiris, deity of the grain, people. Deity of the grain. Symbol of fertility. He introduced vine and growing. It was a symbol of fertility. Right? Now let me tell y'all about Osiris before I keep going. Osiris was originally a maize deity, right? He was originally a maize deity. Osiris really is a corn god, just like the Olmecs had. Same resurrection, same everything, just like that comes from corn agriculture. Because I'm going to show y'all the corn mummies that had corn sprouting from the body of Osiris in ancient times. Let's keep going. I'm going to show y'all that in a minute. Now, let me get out the way so y'all can see it. Now, Men, deity of fertility. Men was one of the oldest of the Egyptian deities in ancient Egypt. He was the Itenphalic deity who causes the soil to be fertile. Eventually, he became a vegetation deity, and one brief myth of the 11th dynasty describes the curious activity of bringing rain to the desert. Right? The most destructive feature of Men is his phallus projecting out at right angle of his body. Now, the phallus of Men. Now, hunter-gatherers gonna tell you the phallus got something to do with sexual things. Hunter-gatherers, I always tell you, the obulus is sexual. The phallus of the people are sexual. But they are portraying fertility, people. It's all about fertility, right? Just like a woman getting pregnant, it's all about fertility of the land. See, these fake teachers will tell you, oh, that's evil. It's a big phallic sticking out the ground. No. You think our people just stuck a big phallic hanging out the ground? No. No, that's for your dumb ass to teach. This just stood for fertility. These people are making our stuff seem evil because they transformed it evil, right? Everything we created was deemed evil and demonic over time, but it's not true. Let me get out the way. It's not true at all, y'all. Now, he is depicted, stylized lettuce, a power aphrodisiac, the effects of which are always obvious, right? Means role in agriculture deity, ensuring the facility of the crops is brought to rare of the ritual of the king, cutting a sheath or a mere wheat. This is shown in the festival of men on the second pylon of the Ramusam and the second court of the temple of Medinat Haba, built by Ramses III, right? Now, look at that. In this festival, the king offered the deity the first ear of corn from the beginning of the harvest. Roll the corn. See, they don't want to teach you that. Right there. Right where that corn at. Right, harvest. The first ear of corn. Right there. Beginning of the harvest. You see it? Put the corn in the chat. He got the first ear of corn. Now, wheat ain't got no goddamn ears. Barley ain't got no damn ears. Motherfucking grain ain't got no damn ear. Corn got ears, hunter-gatherers. This is what they hide. Let me get out the way. Built by Ramses III. In this festival, the king offered the deity the first ear of motherfucking corn from the beginning of the harvest. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Now, when something says an ear of corn, you can't say it's grain. You can't say it's wheat or barley. An ear is a motherfucking ear. Ain't no way around it. These are people from Timeri. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. An ear is a damn ear. Now, the complete gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt, right? Look at the top. The bull of the mother was also given to Nepri as a deity of harvest. So men, deity of both fertility and harvest in ancient Egypt. Isis, the deity of the flood waters of the Nile, represented in the form of a woman wearing a long sheet dress, crowned with either hieroglyphic throne sign, which represents her the beginning of the 18th dynasty, and most commonly in later dynastic periods. Roll the corn. Isis' cult began in the Delta, but as the Osirian mythology developed, she became his wife. Isis is supported to have civilized Egypt with her husband, teaching agriculture techniques to people. This is why these deities are important. All that other shit is y'all reaching, right? Teaching agriculture techniques to people. Isis and Osiris. This is the basic fundamental teaching of our agriculture culture that come from Timeri, because we are the agriculturalists. That's why I showed y'all the corn in the damn Receipt. I got more about the corn, though. Let's keep going. I got more. Deities of agriculture that appeared in the agriculture life scenes. Amun. The priest of Amun, a deity of fertility. Roll the corn. The daily life scenes appeared the first time from the Old Kingdom and continued during the Middle Kingdom, especially the scenes of agricultural activity, which were very common during that time, and they were considered to be from the most beautiful and attractive scenes. Let's go down to the second paragraph from the bottom. The coat of Amun was known as the early date of the period of texts of 5th dynasty. Up to the time of the 12th dynasty, Amun was a deity of no more than local importance, right? The king of deities. And later, during the 18th, concerning the relation between Amun and other deities, it was believed that Amun was a deity of fertility. Now, as you see, he is titled by, look at the glyphs, look at the glyphs, look at the glyphs, with the Taurus bull, the bull of his mother. The bull of his mother, people. You see that right there? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right there. The bull of his mother. See that? Now let me break that down for these people who don't understand it. That is a representation of Baal, people. Baal. The same Baal hunter-gatherers turned evil was once the bull of his mother. Taurus, spring sowing of the seed. It has nothing to do with the damn devil. It ain't got nothing to do with the devil. The devil ain't coming out the ground to grab you and pull you to hell. They created that. They turned our shit into evil. Now let's read through this so y'all can get an understanding of what I'm talking about. Bottom paragraph. The bull of the mother. The title suggests both that the deity was self-engendered, meaning that he begot himself with his mother, the cow, personified as the deity of the sky, and the creation that convoys the sexual energy of the bull, which for the Egyptian was a symbol of strength and fertility, right? Well, in order to ensure a good harvest, and sometimes he was called Amun Men. Here, Amun's respected as a man. His skin and beard are painted black, symbol of life and fertility. He is represented standing holding a huge phallus on the left hand. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Amun in human form, right? Amun depicted both normal forms in the right. And this is in the temple of Seti, right? Then you get Napri, deity of the grain. Deity of the grain in form of Osiris in ancient Egypt. He was the only, possibly, which would permit identification of a child with Horus. It is occasional connection with the deity, Men, who is also a deity of fertility and harvest. In fact, the word Napri in the ancient Egyptian language means grain, people. And at the same time, in the name of the deity who embodies it, as a result of that, he became the deity of grain. There were short forms of the right word, NPR, such as MPR. Now, such as MPI. Now, as you see the feather right there, the Ma'at feather, right there, which appeared at the end of the Old Kingdom, and Pi, right, which appeared during the New Kingdom at the time of Tutmosis III and Amenhotep II. Then you get the child suckling from his mother, Renutet during the celebration of the harvest festival. Here, Renutet played a role in the deity of the harvest to protect and take care of the crop, which is represented by the form of Napri, the deity of grain in ancient Egypt. Fire. It's all symbolism, people. Right? Deities and the allegory figure represented as in a limestone fragment which once belonged to the causeway of Sahuri. Napri is represented in the form of the Nile deity with the shape of a fat, flabby belly man, which is the same appearance as some of the other deities, right? Showing that they are healthy, they are eating people, right? It's all about feeding your people, I told you. Let's keep going. Now, a cult center of the deity is known to have constructed by Amenemhat the third and fourth in the southwest of Fayum. The two festivals that were related to Nepri. One of them was celebrated in the first month of the winter season, which is the time of preparing the land for agriculture. As a result of that, was entitled Ink Nib Tapi Rempit Nepri, which means I'm the master of the first year. Nepri, the second festival named the Harvest Festival. It was celebrated the first day of the harvest, the birthday of Nepri. Fire. Right? Then you get the bull of the mother, who gives the crops and fertility and vegetation. They were represented together in an agricultural scene. Statues and famous beaded necklace, considered to the form of the objects of Egyptian museum. The harvest was dependent upon the yearly flooding of the Nile, so the inundation deity Hapi was said to be Lord of Nepri, but Nepri was honored in his own right as an important deity to the harvest and prosperity. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Now, in order to celebrate the harvest, sometimes represented in the form of a cobra, with the papyrus plant behind it as a sign of vegetation and generation in ancient Egypt, together with a moon deity of the fertility in ancient Egypt, such as the tomb. Renutet, as a cobra, also has a gaze which vanquishes all enemies, but it can be beneficial force, nurturing the crops and providing the fruits of the harvest to the Egyptian. Links here to the pharaoh's responsibility for the cycle and good harvest, right? Being depicted as a cobra, emphasizing her role and embodied of the divine motherhood, Renutet can be represented as a woman or a woman with the cobra's head suckling a child, sometimes wearing the Hathoric crown, which consists of the sun disk, 2 horns, and 2 feathers of Ma'at. Let's keep going. The cult of Renutet didn't appear from the beginning of the ancient Egyptian history. It was found in the pyramid text, right? There is evidence of cult of Renutet existing in the Middle Kingdom onwards in the Fayum. So this is showing agriculture scenes, people. All agriculture scenes, right? Let's get a little deeper. Let's get a little deeper. Now, in order to celebrate and protect the harvest, the ancient Egyptians offered the deity traditional offerings such as bread, vegetables, fruits, jars of wine, sheaves of wheat tied with quail birds, and an untraditional offering called the bride of corn. What? The bride of corn? Right there. When was offered, especially to Renutet, above the winnowing scene to ensure plenty and good harvest in the future. What is that? Let me get out the way. Corn-Aruseh. Scene of agriculture life considered to be the form of the most important daily life scenes that were represented largely upon the walls of ancient Egyptian tombs. Now let's blow that up. Let's blow that up. You know I got to blow that up. Whoa! Corn-Aruseh. Corn-Aruseh? Damn. Agriculture. Corn-Aruseh, agriculture life. Celebrate the harvest. Fire. Roll the corn. As you can see here, let me stop right there. Corn-Aruseh. We're finna break that down real quick because I want y'all to understand this. This is the teaching these motherfuckers will not show you. What is going on? This is Tamari culture. Just an evolved, knowledgeable agriculture people who moved to the Nile and redone that motherfucker look like the Mississippi River. Let's keep going. Let me get out the way. Corn-Aruseh. Let's keep looking. Let's go to the top. In spite of the ancient Egyptian worship a huge number of Egyptian deities, only these deities appeared accompanied by agriculture life scenes during the New Kingdom. These deities are Moon, king of the deities, deity of fertility, Ren-Nu-Tet, deity of the harvest, Nepri, deity of grain. Maybe this was because of the increase of their cult, especially during that time. Roll the corn. Now let me show y'all what this stuff means. Now, when we get into the corn mummies, right? Let's go back. Let's go back. Now let's get into the corn mummies. Agricultural festivals. They symbolize the rebirth through germination. Corn mummies, the corn of Osiris, the sweet corn of Osiris. In the ancient books, in the old books, it said that the people who taught the agriculture became leaders, right? And they ate sweet corn of Osiris as fruit. Sweet corn of Osiris is fruit. Fire. This is true. Now, agriculture renewal fertility of the earth to the afterlife. Let's keep going. But don't forget this. Corn-Aruseh. Roll the corn. Don't forget that. Let's keep going. Ancient Egyptian cornucopia. Cornucopia? What the hell? Let's keep going. Show y'all what I'm talking about. Reaping and harvesting corn on the damn walls in Egypt. Reaping and harvesting corn on the walls in Egypt. The glacis print are exact copies that they made out of paper off the walls of Egypt. Exact copies of this is the exact what's on the wall in Egypt. Now let me blow this up. Look at these brown people rolling the damn corn on the Nile, acting like they some damn Africans, These are Thai Americans. Stop it. See, can I blow that up? We know the truth now. Now, I blew this up. Now, let me show y'all what we're looking at. Right here, right here, right there. Corn. Big ears of corn right there on the wall. Right there on the damn wall in Egypt. And these people know what it is because they talk about it right there. Corn. Right there. Blow it back up. Right there. Now, why is this so important? This shows a people with an American crop on the Nile River. This is the biggest connection to America that you will find in the history of our culture. We know that that crop come from Tamari. These brown-skinned, melanated people, Tamari. Now let's get a little deeper. Now here's about the blue and gold headdress. The head, blue stripes, lapis lazuli, sky, divine water. Gold is the sun, the flesh of gods, right? So the gold and blue on the stripes is for the sun and divine water, which makes a divine harvest, right? These stripe patterns symbolize the divine union of Nile and the sun, which together create a fertile agricultural Egypt. Everything these people are putting on the artifacts got something to do with what they come to do. Let's keep going. Now, I want to show y'all something else. I took this picture myself. Now, what is that right there? Let me tell y'all what this is first. This is a mummy in the Penn Museum in Pennsylvania. This in Tamari now, in the Penn Museum. Now, what is that? What kind of flower that is? Roll the corn. Now, I'm just like y'all. It either could be a sunflower or a lotus. It's either a sunflower or a lotus, right? One of the two, but it don't matter, right? Lotus flowers, not desert plants. They cannot grow in the arid, dry, and sandy conditions of the desert because they require submerged roots in mud and large volumes of water to survive. So all that Egyptian lotus shit go out the window, people. All that Egyptian lotus teaching shit go out the window because they don't pose to grow there. Y'all can stop acting like the lotus flower is Egyptian. It is not. It has to root in the mud with water to even grow. Somebody knew this, and somebody knew how to plant it in an area like the desert, right? So the lotus flower comes from a Tamari teaching. And then these historians knew that the lotus flower didn't come from Egypt, so they tried to make the lotus flower come from China. Asia. Oh, it's from Asia. It's from China. Shut your ass up. Stop lying. It don't come from no damn Asia and China. We put it over there too. That's why it's on the walls of the ancient temples in China and Indonesia, all that shit. We took that over there too. Let's go back. But I believe these mummies that they got in the Penn Museum in America are found here. They from here, people. I really believe that. These are pre-dynastic mummies. That means the first kingdom of Egypt. These mummies found in America. There go your lines right there. They still using the lines. This is before the King Tut style mask. This is ancient. These are the ancient culture, the pre-dynastic. So you still see the lines of the sun and the green. I mean, and this one is green, but this got something to do with the agriculture, sun and agriculture. Same thing they put on the headdress of King Tut that evolved later into gold mask, solid gold mask, right? But you can see that American crop right there on the top. This shit do not come from no damn Africa. It's not a desert crop. That's a fact. This is not a desert crop, the sunflower also. The sunflower is 100% American. So either if it's a lotus or a sunflower, it don't even really matter, because both of them don't come from Egypt. Facts. And we all know mound builders cultivated sunflowers in America. Around mounds in the Midwest are huge fields of sunflowers that was planted by the ancient mound building culture. I'm talking 20, 30 acres of sunflowers. Look it up. Right around Ohio and all that type of stuff, sunflowers everywhere. Right on the Mississippi River. Now, and you also see sunflowers on the walls of the ancient temples all the way over there in Indonesia and in China. And sunflowers don't even grow over there. They try to make it from there, but they was on the walls of these beautiful temples built before their culture even got started, had sunflowers and corn on the temples. We know the truth now. Let's keep going. Corn-Aruseh. Let me get out the way. Corn-Aruseh. Roll the corn. Let me get out the way. Referred in studies regarding the fertility and resurrection rituals of the ancient Egyptian culture, specifically in relation to the agricultural practices. The corn mummy comes from a teaching of Corn-Aruseh. They try to say it's not modern maize, it is barley. You see it at the top? They try to tell you everything is barley and fucking wheat, but the name is Corn-Aruseh, cornucopia, all that shit. Claiming it's barley, European. No. We understand what y'all did. So Corn-Aruseh is linked to Osiris, people, the corn mummy. They know this shit. Then you throw festivals and you do resurrection of Osiris in the festivals of Corn-Aruseh. Facts. Roll the corn. Roll the corn. Now, what I want y'all to know is this look, the headdress, the tools, the digging of the mining of gold and copper and silver, the agriculture, the irrigation of the river, the irrigation of the rivers, Kemet, the black soil, all that shit is in the Tamari teaching, people. All of it. Not a piece of it. All of it. Because an arid desert land does not produce nothing unless these people come and do it. So this is not an African look. Hunter-gatherers are so fucking confused. Hunter-gatherers are so confused, they acting like these people are YT. Y'all 3-4 different bloodlines past the original people. Acting like y'all these people, bro. Let's go back to the wall. Let's go back to the wall. Let's go look at the people. Look at the people. Look at the damn people, you hunter-gatherers. Look at the people, hunter-gatherers. This come off the walls of Egypt. These ain't no motherfucking vanilla ice cream shakes. This is not a vanilla ice cream shake. Y'all can stop putting y'allself in this shit. Now, let me summarize everything I just taught y'all until the end of this live. Let me summarize this. These are copper-colored Tamarican bloodline people. These the only people in the world that could have pulled this off on the Nile. Ain't no doubt about it. These ain't no Africans. These ain't no Europeans. These ain't no Native Americans. This is a culture from here with our crops, our teachings, our astrology, our knowledge of earth, and Ma'at. Ma'at comes from Tamari. So all you Egyptologists niggas and all you people who think that this culture didn't come from America, please send them my way. Because these are our people. This is our people. Roll the coin. And we taught these other barbarous cultures all of this knowledge, and they acting like it's theirs today. It's not y'all's. Y'all can claim all these old-ass, smart-ass Egyptologist teachers with Africa pendants on their goddamn neck. I love y'all, I'm in love with you. But y'all old ass gonna teach this shit the right way. Y'all not just gonna keep going to Egypt talking about, oh, this is Egyptian and this is this and no. You better take the teaching back all the way to the Mississippi River. I'm on your old ass. Because I don't give a fuck who not teaching it right at this point. You could be an old master teacher, and I'm going to get on your old master teacher ass, because you've been here 80 years and you ain't told nobody none of the truth. Motherfucker around here, 92 years old, still talking about the Nile River. Fuck that. I love y'all, but y'all gotta do right, bro. Our people deserve better research. Stop just going to the Nile because the white folks paid you to go over there and teach this shit Egyptian. It's 5 lies on top of one truth. It's 5 lies on top of one truth. First they Africans, then they goddamn Arab people, then they damn white people. Man, it's 5 lies on top of the truth. I come to kill all 5 of them. Roll the coin. Mizraim, the children of Mizraim come from the southwest of America. The first ones. Now, I don't give a damn what the 3rd and 4th and the 8th Egyptian done. I'm talking about the first one who put the culture on the land. That's the only thing that matters to truth now. You can teach after the first dynasty if you want to. I don't give a fuck because they already mixed and messed up. I'm teaching where the origin story is of the people. That's the only thing that matters in 2026 or 1026. It's the only thing that matters, the origin. Where did this culture start from? Because it pops up on that land out of nowhere. And y'all act like y'all don't understand it. And on the walls, we got the Eber Papyrus. Eber is Hebrew. You got all this stuff talking about Atlanteans bringing shit over there, irrigating the Nile River. Y'all just gonna not add that knowledge into the truth? You must add every piece of the puzzle to get to the truth. They put on their own murals that their ancestors come on the water from an ancient culture who brought them this teaching. So y'all just forgot that Egyptologists? All you old-ass Egyptologists forgot that part? Y'all just skip that part, huh? Shit right there. Y'all know what that shit mean. Y'all just skip it. Oh, we gonna skip that because the people over here want us to teach Africa. Stop skipping what the ancestors put on the wall, bro. Come show our people that the goddamn corn is there. Show it to me. Roll the corn. Now, stop teaching Inky got evil children and shit. Inky got evil sons and evil daughters. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm tired of y'all with all this bullshit. I've been seeing all these goddamn panels with all these goddamn dummies acting like they smart. Eight niggas on the panel. Everybody talking about aliens and Inky children and Enlil goddamn children and shut the fuck up. Inky is a agriculture star alignment deity. Inky ain't had no motherfucking children. When they talk about Inky getting somebody pregnant, they talking about putting seed in the ground, you damn dummy. Inky and Ka, they talking about earth. Hard earth and water. Y'all act like Inky got children running around here. He the president of goddamn Senegal or something. Oh, that Inky and them children walking around with the sheik on. It ain't nothing but a goddamn Moor. I love y'all, I'm in love with you. Don't think I don't love you. Don't think I ain't learned nothing. Don't think y'all ain't taught nobody nothing. I ain't trying to just downplay everything, but all bullshit must stop. Not just a piece of it. All bullshit must stop. Ain't nobody trying to get on no live and let no Moors talk and buy Moorish paperwork. Ain't nobody doing all this shit. All bullshit must stop. And get back to the land, bro. These people are doing the same thing the ancient Choctaw were doing, bro. Choctaw is agriculture. They're the same bloodline. From the same damn land. Canaan and Ham and all that shit. Stop acting like, okay. Then we gonna do. The next person try to separate these people. I'm gonna drop some receipts on their ass and it's over for them. I'm dropping receipts on them and it's over. Because these people are a bloodline from the same land in different places around the world. And they all come from here because all of them rolled the corn. All of them. The Sumerian, the Egyptian, all of them. We all know what we done on the Mississippi River. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know we done it on Misha. Yeah, Misha. Yeah, that's the new name for Mississippi, nigga. The Mississippi River. Misha. Roll the corn. Misha. Hold on. I find a girl named Misha, I might marry her ass. I'm just talking shit. Listen. Roll the corn. Hold on, let's go back. Any Mishas in the chat? Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Let's go back. I got too many damn receipts. Hold on. Too many receipts. Misha. Now, it's something else I want to show y'all too. Hold on, let me find it. There we go. Roll the corn. Misha, where is it? Sapokni. I know I ain't tripping. Right there. Misha Sapokni. The Mississippi River. The ancient great father, the ancient river, so old they don't even know how long it been there. Misha Sapokni. Roll the corn. Old, age, shot tall. Then it comes from Sapok, which is Hebrew. We know the truth now. See, we know the truth now. We know the motherfucking truth now. See, everything goes back to something greater, older. Everything. Stop playing. Sufficiency. Sufficiency? Okay. Let's go back and look at that one more time for your mind. So you trying to say, so you do what y'all trying to tell me. Do what you hunter-gatherer trying to tell me. Native American Choctaws named their tribe after Shakla, which is Hebrew, and they named the Mississippi River Misha Sapokni, which is Hebrew. Y'all know what y'all trying to tell me. I'll wait. This the dumb shit you gonna try to tell my people that these people came up with Hebrew words and change. Why would you change your original Hebrew name to a goddamn Native American name? Why would you do that if you know your history? Because if my name Truth now, and I get cultural assimilated, somebody change my goddamn name, y'all gonna be like, no, that ain't the real Truth now. Get that nigga out of here. That's goddamn the Truth later. That's Truth later, not Truth now. That's the imposter. I'm not gonna change my name. Hunter-gatherers changed the name. So if y'all see Truth later, the fake Truth, roast that nigga. Start roasting these niggas. Stop letting these niggas make it with all this bullshit. Shout out to Casey Macon. Casey be on their ass. I wish I had time to get on. I wish I could just track down hunter-gatherers on TikTok all day and get on their live, but I ain't got that type of time. But I wish I did. One day I will. I'm gonna be on niggas' ass. No homo. Because y'all be doing too much. Now, why is the Shakla, ancient agriculture people, calling the Mississippi River Misha Sapokni, and Sapok is Hebrew? Somebody explain it to me. Now, let's keep going back. Let me show y'all something else. Roll the corn. Let's go look at something else. Now, the word Tola is associated with ancient Egypt. Tola, through biblical narrative and Hebrew terminology, but it's associated with, in the Bible, with, I told y'all Tola and Tula are the son of Issachar. The sons of Issachar who migrated to Egypt with Jacob. Why is that connected to Egypt if it ain't Paleo-Hebrew? Tola is Tula. Tula, Choctaw talked about the Tula. Roll the coin. Let me go back and find that receipt real quick. Choctaw with the Tula. Right here. I know I got it. Right there. Choctaw word Tula. Tula is the same thing as Tola, people. Y'all better call the police. This shit getting on fire around here. Listen, why are the Choctaw Tula? Talasi. Rock. A place of rocks. Call the motherfucking fire department. Cause this shit is fire. Now, why the ancient Choctaw talking about Tula and Tula got something to do with the Bible in Egypt, and the names is still carrying all the way from America all the way to the Middle East and Africa. Because this is our bloodline on different lands saying the same damn words. We got cities named Tula with pyramids in Mexico. We got mounds named Tula Mounds, Tula Caves that was full of gold that the Spanish took out of Arkansas and made Spain rich in the 1600s. Right after De Soto came, Spain got rich, people. Y'all got to explain that. Spain was poor as a motherfucker before they came to Tamari. So all you Moorish teaching ass niggas, why they ain't got nothing over there until they come to America, and then Spain becomes the richest country in the world after the De Soto expedition? Explain yourself. I thought y'all had so much knowledge and such big ass, beautiful buildings that y'all built and all this knowledge. Y'all ain't have a goddamn thing, you hunter-gatherers. Now, I saw this dude on his live this morning talking about the YT people are new to the planet. They ain't that motherfucking new. See, you trying to make it like they just come a couple hundred years ago. Nah, they been here longer than that, big dog. See, y'all niggas be capping. Who the hell the Moors enslaved if they weren't here 1,000 years ago? Huh? I'll wait. Moors ran Europe in the 7th century, people. The 7th century. Do some math. 7, 20, 2,000, subtract 7. What you get? That is 1,300 years ago. Right? If the math, if the timeline correct, the 7th century AD. That means hunter-gatherers were getting enslaved at least that long ago. You think that ain't enough time to come up with a plan, nigga? You think that ain't enough time to come up with a plan? And a motherfucker busting you upside the head, starving you for 800 years? They came up with a plan for our ass. Stop acting like them people just popped up and they all fucking stupid and don't know nothing. No. They know something. Or you wouldn't be in the predicament you in today. They learned a whole lot from the Moors, people. A whole lot. Because once you use evil tactics on the people, evil tactics get learned and harvested through your teacher. So if your teacher teaching you bullshit, or the people you think you learning from teaching you bullshit, you gonna do bullshit too. Where you think them people learn how to take over the agriculture nature from? Why you think they want all the fields and GMO all the corn and want to want to be the rain? They want They want to put the goddamn streak in the sky. Now, where you think they get that shit from? They knew that once they start controlling nature and the land, they can run the people. That ain't no dummy right there. You can call them a new form or they just got here. You can say they just got here all you want. But they knew what to do to run the planet. You know why? Because they're around long enough. I don't know how long they've been around, but I know they've been around long enough to understand fuck shit. They understand how to rob. Yeah. It don't take long to make a thief. A thief can steal one time at the age of 8 years old and be a thief the rest of his life. It don't take long to be a thief. So what does that matter? You think you teaching somebody talking about they new to the planet. That make it even worse. It ain't hard to steal, my nigga. It is not hard to steal and kill and destroy. It's hard to build, bro. It's hard to teach and build and be great. It's easy to steal and burn and blow shit up and destroy. It's easy. War is easy. Peace is hard. So by you trying to downplay these people, like they new, they ain't that damn new. They release date, like the Jordans, just dropped. But boy, they dropped. So once you get to trying to downplay everything on the planet, you overlook what happened, right? Don't downplay no people. You downplay no being, no animal. You downplay nothing on this planet. See, once you try to downplay them, see, the Muslims downplay people, right? Because anything can learn from you, people. If you sit there and teach a dog enough tricks, he will learn it. You can sit there and teach that dog how to grab you a beer out the refrigerator and pop it with his teeth and bring it to, he will do it. So anything, you cannot downplay matter in this plane. Matter can move shit. Matter can blow something up. Matter can flood things. Matter can put poison in the food. You don't downplay. Quit trying to downplay these people and these people getting out on our people, bro. You got to hit a bully in the mouth, bro. Let me say that again. You hit a bully in the mouth first. You know why? Because all he know is fight. So you gonna hit his ass first. He not trying to outthink you. He trying to beat you physically. That's their power, people. They are physical people. They're not spiritual people. They are physical people. When we get spiritual, they get physical. We must know that. You got to know who you dealing with, bro. They learn your information and they get smart off your information. Then they get physical with it. Because they good at being physical. They good at war and bombs and guns and fucking up the weather and crops. They say whatever you do, be good at it. If they evil, they good at it, people. You gotta look at it that way. They good at being evil. So therefore, you got to be good at peeping out the evil that they do. And when it's time, we gotta hit the bully in the mouth first. Because you don't let a bullet swing on you first, you swing on the bully first. You might fuck around and knock him out. Bully Mike can't take no 2-piece in a biscuit if you're not scared. Bully might go down or never get the fuck back up. So, I said that to say this. When it's time, we got to go hit the bully in the mouth. Don't be out there playing, acting all cute and shit. You got to go hit the bully in the mouth, right on his lane, right where he at. Right in the mouth. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. All the bullies in the mouth. Then they'll understand. It's only so much teaching we're going to be able to do coming up soon. The time's changing. The big hit in the bully mouth coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. The people are getting more enlightened. The people are getting more. We tired of all this high-ass oil and high-ass rent. The punch in the bully mouth is coming. And it gonna hurt, hunter-gatherer. Y'all threw y'all punches first. So while y'all was punching the whole time, we were trying to be patient and nice, thinking y'all are they're people of nature, but y'all wasn't people of nature. We treated y'all like people of nature. That's our downfall. We treated y'all like y'all wouldn't do anything. Y'all had morals. But when we found out y'all didn't have no morals and y'all were punching first, then we understood who we were dealing with, and it was too late on this land. But now we know who we're dealing with. Now we know. Hit the bully in the mouth and hit the rest of them in the mouth and take all your damn land back when it's time. Now, what we got to watch for is when these people start going against each other, that's the best time. I ain't going to speak too much on this, but when something happens when they going against each other and it gets weakened, that's when we hit the bully. That's when we go in there and knock the wounded bully out. Then we tell the other bullies across the water, look, them bullies gone. Y'all can kill all that shit. It's dead. It's over. We run our shit now. And we literally do come in peace. We're not faking like we come in peace. We come in peace. Then we make peace with all the other countries. Then this thing runs smooth like it used to. Because it ain't going to run smooth with these people at the helm of... But the day is coming. It's coming. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. I hope y'all understand. I can't talk too deep in what I really want to say. Because you know how that go. But y'all understand what I'm saying. Let me tell y'all one story before I go. They used tactics to put tribes against each other. Then when the tribes get into it with each other, they come back and take the land of the tribe that lost. This is something they use now. These are rules of war, right? You put the Temuka Indian against the other Temuka Indian. One Temuka tribe takes out the other or weakens them. And then you come with the army and take them on out and you live on their land. Then you come back and turn another tribe against the Temuka tribe. They fight. Whoever gets weaker, you go back and smash them and take their land. It's a move, people. It's a hustle. It's a slick hustle move. Same thing they're doing to us in the neighborhoods today. You let them take each other out, then you go back and take out the big dog. Same thing. So while we watching them going back and forth, when somebody get their ass hurt one good time on this land, we got to go on in there and push them on out. They already on their last leg at that point. But it ain't about them being weak. It's about them being vulnerable. Right? Because while it's going on, they vulnerable. They're not thinking about us no more. They're thinking about them. That's when we walk in like we always do, all cool and calm, and hit the bully in the mouth. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. I appreciate the cash out. If y'all ain't on my YouTube, y'all miss these lectures, man. Y'all go to my YouTube, watch them lectures and share them. Roll the corn. Love y'all. I'm in love with you. A lot of people ain't get their hoodies, man, and I'm still trying to get, cause my new distributor people ain't get everything right, bro. So I've been working on that, but I promise you gonna get it or everything. I'm gonna straighten all that out. Roll the corn. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be careful, man. And if these people on this internet is steady making up all these lies and misdirecting our people, bro, somebody say something to them. Make these people stand on what they be teaching. Make these people stand on lies, bro. Like, I'm starting to get a feeling of people coming together just to spread lies. And I'm talking about big creators coming together just to spread lies and make content. But like I always say, this is not content. This is our history. Galileo at the gun, roll the corn. Y'all stay safe. Love you, and I'm in love with you. We know the truth now.